What's up, everybody? I got a lot of plays, especially NHL plays tonight, so let's get right into it. I'm on Duncan Robinson over 2.5 threes, minus 105 on Botano. Jada McDaniels over 6.5 rebounds and assists, minus 125 on Botano. PJ Washington, I'm keeping an eye out on him. He's injured, but if he does play, I'll be on his rebounds and assist total and his rebounds totals tonight. Max Christie over 8.5 points, minus 120 on Betway. John Tavares over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 165 on Bet Rivers. Sean Walker over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 190 on ESPN Bet. Dylan Larkin over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 145 on the Score Bet. Bo Horvat over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 165 on Leo Vegas. Connor Bedard over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 155 on ESPN Bet. Dawson Mercer over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 157 on Bet Rivers. Justin Falk over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 115 on 3ET. Frank Nazar over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 160 on the Score Bet. Nathan McKinnon over 3.5 shots on goal, minus 155 on the Score Bet. Remember, ESPN Bet, the Score Bet, for NHL shots on goal, 98% of the time I find they're the exact same odds. Vincent Trocheck over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 165 on BetMGM. Nick Suzuki over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 180 on the Score Bet. Neil Pionk over 1.5 shots on goal, plus 100 on Betway. Will Cully over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 170 on ESPN Bet. Dylan Gunther over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 140 on Novig. Brant Clark over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 143 on Botano. Sides I'm on, nothing in the NBA appealed to me. The spreads were either a little too big for my liking or whatever. So NHL, Colorado minus 163 on Novig. St. Louis plus 142 on Pinnacle. Toronto minus 126 on Novig. Utah plus 111 on Novig. Boston plus 111 on Bet 105. Detroit Seattle game over 5.5 goals, minus 125 on Fanatics. And Toronto Montreal a half unit on over 6.5, minus 109 on Bet Rivers. Good luck with all your bets tonight. Hopefully the Leafs can keep this streak going. Peace.